A pickup truck fire tore through a garage in Central City, Illinois last week. The owner said the truck hadn't been driven in some time, and it caught fire the moment he tried to start it. A police officer nearby got to it with an extinguisher before firefighters even arrived, but by the time the flames were out, the truck was destroyed, and there was a hole burned straight through the garage siding. Over 1 million engines are recalled for failure. What manufacturers don't want you to know will shock you. 8 brands, 8 disasters. Number 8, Volkswagen and Audi's EA888, the 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. This engine has been around for years, across multiple generations, and you would think by now somebody would have figured it out. Not even close. Volkswagen settled a massive class action lawsuit over turbocharger failure, and the affected vehicles span 2008 through 2024. That is 16 years of the same problem. 16 years of selling cars with a known defect. But there is a second class action lawsuit. This one is over catastrophic oil consumption from defective piston rings. When it gets severe enough, the only fix is a complete engine replacement, not a repair. Stack failing water pumps and timing cover leaks on top of that, and you have an engine attacking itself from every direction. And here is the gut punch. The brand new 2026 models rolling off the assembly line today still carry this exact engine, with these exact problems unresolved. If you are walking into a Volkswagen or Audi dealership expecting European engineering excellence, do your research first. You might be buying 16 years of unresolved problems with a fresh coat of paint on top. Number 7. Ford's 1.5-liter EcoBoost 3-cylinder. This one hits differently. You will find it in the Escape and the Bronco Sport. Everyday vehicles people buy expecting reliability. On paper, it sounds great. Small engine, turbocharged, better fuel economy. In reality, it is a high-stress setup, and owners are reporting coolant intrusion into the cylinders, overheating, and loss of compression. When that happens, it is not a quick fix. It is full engine replacement territory. Here is what makes this worse. Ford has been here before. Earlier EcoBoost engines, the 1.5 and 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engines, were hit with lawsuits over this exact same issue, coolant leaking into the engine causing catastrophic failure. Ford made changes, promised improvements, told everyone the problem was behind them. And here we are again, repeating a mistake the company already paid to settle once. And when it fails, it does not warn you. It just shuts down wherever you happen to be. Number 6. Nissan's VC Turbo, built in a 1.5-liter 3-cylinder and a 2-liter 4-cylinder version. Nissan marketed it as a genuine breakthrough, a compression ratio that adjusts on the fly, essentially 2 engines in one. In practice, that same mechanism is exactly where it's failing. A multi-link setup connects the pistons to the crankshaft through an adjustable shaft, riding on bearings that wear out faster than they should. When they go, there's no slow warning. Owners report knocking or a high-pitched whirring sound, rough idling, sudden loss of power, then complete engine failure, sometimes with metal debris already circulating through the oil. Nissan and Infiniti recalled close to 500,000 vehicles, Rogues and Altimas, from 2019 and 2020, Infiniti QX50s and QX55s, after federal regulators opened an investigation. Here's the part that should really bother you. There's already a class action lawsuit over this. It argues the recall repair doesn't fix the underlying defect. It just inspects for damage that's already happened. Number 5, the Jeep Wrangler and Grand Cherokee's 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Jeep fans, this one's going to hurt, but you need to hear it. Jeep markets these vehicles as tough, rugged, built for anything. Then it puts an engine in them that can't survive normal, everyday driving. In late 2025, around 100,000 vehicles were recalled for manufacturing defects that could cause catastrophic engine failure or an engine fire in a brand new Jeep you're still making payments on. And the problems don't stop at fire risk. Head gasket failure, cracked cylinder liners, cracked pistons, oil leaks, coolant leaks, turbocharger failure. This engine is failing in basically every way an engine physically can fail. Jeep just rolled out a brand new 2-liter turbo on the latest Grand Cherokee. But here's the cold, hard truth. This engine is completely unproven. Zero track record, zero long-term data. Given Jeep's recent history with this engine family, there's no reason to trust it out of the gate. Let someone else be the test subject. Wait at least 2 years and let the data come in. Right now, buying in is a gamble, and the odds aren't in your favor. Number 4. Honda's 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. This one genuinely hurts to say because this is Honda, the brand people trust to run 300,000 miles without a problem. This engine has been a slow-motion disaster since day one. When it launched, it immediately suffered from severe oil dilution, fuel mixing with the engine oil, breaking it down from the inside. Honda made some tweaks. People thought it was fixed. It wasn't. The new problem is the head gasket, and it is ugly. It's failing as early as 60,000 miles, barely broken in, on a Honda. When it goes, coolant floods straight into the combustion chamber, and the engine is done. Not damaged. Done. The repair bill. About $5,000 on a Honda Accord or CR-V, cars people buy specifically to avoid $5,000 repair bills. Honda is facing a class action lawsuit right now with no extended warranty, no goodwill program, no real acknowledgement of the problem. That's a betrayal of exactly the kind of trust this brand spent decades building. The silver lining, and it's a thin one, Honda is quietly phasing this engine out today. This channel breaks down what's actually happening under the hood before the recall notice shows up in your mailbox. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Number 3. Hyundai and Kia's 2.0-liter Theta 4-cylinder. If you've followed the auto industry at all over the past decade, that name alone gives you a chill. This engine isn't just problematic, it's infamous. Millions of vehicles recalled over the years. Rod bearing failure, piston ring failure, engine seizures, spontaneous fires in vehicles parked, engines off, in driveways and garages. This engine has done it all at a massive scale. Multiple class action lawsuits, multiple federal investigations, government fines against both manufacturers, congressional attention, national news coverage. This engine became a national conversation about automotive safety and corporate accountability. To their credit, Hyundai and Kia have largely moved on. Their newer SmartStream family performs significantly better, and most of the lineup has transitioned away from the Theta 2. That's real progress. But one current model still runs the Theta 2 today. Right now, you can walk into a dealership and drive home in a brand new vehicle powered by one of the most recalled, most dangerous engines ever installed in a mass production car. If you're shopping for one, check the engine specification first. If it's the Theta 2, walk away. No negotiation. No car deal on earth is worth an engine fire in your own driveway. Number 2. General Motors 5.3-liter and 6.2-liter V8 engines, found in the Silverado, Sierra, Tahoe, Suburban, and Yukon, some of the most trusted, best-selling vehicles in America. And they are failing catastrophically, repeatedly, sometimes with no warning at all. Here's the problem. General Motors introduced cylinder deactivation to improve fuel economy, shutting down half the cylinders during light, steady speed driving. Sounds efficient? Sounds smart on paper. In reality, it is creating a chain reaction of mechanical failure. The system causes lifters to collapse, and they take the camshaft down with them, sending metal fragments through the entire engine. Total failure, full replacement, no partial fix available. This is not just happening at high mileage. There are documented cases of engines failing with only a few hundred miles on the odometer, before the first payment is even due. The 6.2-liter adds a second failure path through rod-bearing damage. Now, there are two separate ways for this engine to destroy itself. Owners wait weeks, sometimes months, for a replacement. No loaner, no real solution, just delays. General Motors knows about this. It is documented, it is ongoing, and instead of fixing what is already on the road, the focus stays on future engines that have not been built yet. Number 1, Toyota's twin-turbo V6 in the redesigned Tundra. Brace yourself for this one. Toyota is synonymous with reliability, the brand people pay a premium for because they want an engine that lasts forever. And yet, here at number 1 is Toyota. This engine has been, without exaggeration, a complete and total disaster from the moment it hit the road. Manufacturing defects, fundamental design flaws, rod-bearing failure baked into the core of the design. When rod bearings fail catastrophically in a high-strung twin-turbo V6, you don't get a gradual warning. You don't get a check engine light and a chance to limp to the shop. You get sudden, violent, total engine destruction, complete replacement required, tens of thousands of dollars in damage, on a truck you might have owned for less than a year. Toyota has already issued 2 separate massive recalls covering this engine across 3 model years, 2 rounds of supposed fixes, and owners of the newest trucks, built after both, are still reporting the exact same catastrophic failures. After 2 recalls and years of trying, Toyota still hasn't solved the root cause. Here's the detail that makes it even more alarming. It isn't just the Tundra. The exact same engine powers the Sequoia, the Lexus GX, and the Lexus LX. The badge changes, the engine underneath does not. The risk follows the powertrain, not the logo on the grille. 8 brands, 1 pattern. Drop a comment with which one of these you own and whether it's held up so far.